3. You out of coffee?
No, I got enough.
Okay. We'll
Howdy. This is part 3. I didn't think I was going to get to part 3, but
I told you. You got to listen.
I just wanted to keep it short and simple. Anyhow.
Well, it's interesting.
I guess.
Everybody comment.
I've lived a weird life. I've had so many weird things.
Make sure you hit the thumbs up, y'all. Show some love. Okay, now, what's the neatest inventions you've seen through your years?
I'm trying to think, like when I was a kid, cool inventions.
Even if it's cool toys.
Well, my favorite toy when I was a kid was a Vertibird. Loved Vertibirds.
Bank robbers are getting away.
Did you have those little Evil Knievel?
Yeah, and what was it, the SST cars? You know, the ones you had the zip line and you had a big flywheel on it and it would all butt down the road
I
like
used
30
to play
miles an
with
hour.
those.
Now you move
I could be a tomboy.
I'm trying to remember. A friend of mine had the Evil Knievel. But it,
Those were
instead of
cool.
a zip line, you had a little wind-up doohickey, and you'd get it going, and then you hit a button, and he'd fly off the thing.
You're going to have to show little clips of that.
Yeah, I will. But
Here it comes, the whole of power from Sonic
What's the
Sound.
neatest
the
invention?
coolest, see, I've always been,
What about a rafter set or
I've
whatever you
always
call
been
that?
a real technical kid. Erector set,
Yeah.
loved erector sets, loved Legos.
Did you ever have any, what was it called, where you had a chemistry set?
Oh yeah, Gilbert chemistry set.
Those were dangerous.
About killed the whole family one night. I'd mixed some chemicals together and it caused a reaction and it spewed this noxious gas into the house. We all had to run. What else?
Was you a firebug as a
Oh,
kid?
my dad, I begged, and he finally for my birthday got
separately or with the Evil
Radio
Knievel
Shack. I
sub-cycle
think it was
from
the
Ideal.
300 or 401 electronics experiment kit.
Uh-huh.
You know, it was a big. I'll have a picture up here, and you could make different electronic circuits with little wires. Loved that.
Was that the reason you made your, what's it called, oscilloscope? We still have that.
Oh, I was in electronics. Yeah, I might have to drag it out of the shed. I don't think it works anymore. I'd be afraid to plug it in because I'm sure the capacitors are gone. That was when I was hot and heavy into electronics. I built my own oscilloscope.
I thought that was
Built
pretty
my own
cool.
signal generator. I
Was
don't
you
know where
shocked
it
I
went.
knew what it was? Was you shocked?
Well, no, because you're your dad. But,
Yeah.
oh, Lordy, I don't know how many Heath kit, the little kits that I built over the years. I was big in electronics. And
Now
I think one
explain.
of the coolest things was when my dad bought one of the first electronic calculators. I'll never
Yeah,
forget he
they
bought
were
it
expensive.
at Kmart, and this was Kmart, and he still spent
Or Big K, remember?
well,
A.K.A.
it's the
known
same,
as
but
Big K. Everybody
it was a
remember
big old
K?
honking white. I'll have to see if I can find a picture of that. Probably not. I think it was made by Smith Corona, somebody.
Texas
He's-
Instrument?
It might have been, but it was big, clunky, white, goofy-looking thing, and had little, teeny, tiny little LED display.
I had one.
And about all it would do was add,
Or Mama
subtract,
did.
multiply, and divide. I don't think it did anything other than that. And my God, I think he paid like $130 or something.
We had one
You
like
gotta
that.
figure that was back in 73,
They were expensive.
74. And then the guy that ran the music store that my dad bought a bunch of his musical equipment, he had an LED wristwatch.
I
And that
remember
blew my
those.
mind. I thought, oh my God, that is so cool.
You remember the solar
And,
solar wristwatches?
I had one.
I had one.
Uh,
It's the only kind I could wear.
But see, yeah, and what I used to do is Deseret Industries. It's a junk store, like I should say junk store, but it's a thrift store, like
Goodwill.
Goodwill, stuff like that.
Salvation
Yeah,
Army.
Salvation Army. And my mom would let me. I'd get her to buy me like old record players and stuff like that, and I'd take them apart just to see how they worked, and then I started fixing them. I'd get radios, fix radios and stuff like that. I've always loved electronics. So anyhow, that's growing up as a kid. I mean, later on in life, home computer was a pretty cool thing.
Why'd you get
They were
into
so
photography?
expensive. Oh, I've always been in photography. I've probably, I'm trying to remember how old I was. 12? That's another thing you used to get at the Deseret industry is old brownie cameras and stuff. I'd clean them up and I'd get film and take pictures. All that's gone now. My first wife, I lost everything with that. So, but yeah, I've just always been into photography, and now I'm doing video, which is cool too.
It's still photography.
Yeah, but I still pictures. You know, I still love still photography.
Remember when we used to do weddings?
Yeah, we did 2 weddings.
Yeah,
that
2.
was enough for me. That was right
The
after I became
October
disabled.
bride and the December
Yeah,
bride.
I thought I was going to supplement my income by being a wedding photographer.
Nope.
You wedding photographers out there, God bless you, is all I can say. Oh, Lord, that's all I'm going to say about that.
Too many bridezillas.
I'll be posting up here in the corner a few of the pictures I took from the weddings.
We did take some
I
good
did.
pictures.
Yeah, I'm a pretty good photographer, but yeah, that was kind of a yeah. So, see what else we're going to talk about. See, there's things that we're not.
I know, we're just all over the floor on
Yeah.
it.
Now,
But that's what makes it
okay,
fun.
religion, because that's one we always ask people. And I grew up Baptist, but living in Utah for a while, friends of mine in school were Mormon, so I went to the Mormon church for a while. And while I don't necessarily believe the goofiness, you know, it's still they have good moral standards. So I'm not against the Mormon church or
Yeah,
anything.
I like some of
But
the
anyhow,
things they do.
organized religion in general, I'm not a big fan of. I believe in God. I believe that there is something out there. Now, if you believe in Buddha, that's great. As long as you're a good person, you know, you can believe in whatever you want to believe in. As long as you're a good person. I believe in the power of prayer. But,
I do too.
I don't know. I've had so many bad experiences with churches that organized religion's kind of left a sour taste in my mouth. And I know there's some good churches out there.
Yeah.
Maybe one of these days I might find one. But it just seems like that human factor, when it comes in to play, it just sours the whole thing. So anyhow, that's all I'm gonna say about religion. I'm like I say, I believe in God. I believe in prayer. But I can't get caught up into that's another thing that gets me is all these different denominations fighting amongst each other. That's wrong. That's so wrong.
Yeah. Do you have a bucket list? And if you do, what's on it?
Yeah, I kind of do. I wanted to skydive. I never get that done. I'm never going to be able to do it now with my back and everything.
Not me.
Visit Europe. That's one of my big things. I want to visit Europe before I die. I doubt unless I win the lottery that's going to happen. But hey, I can visit Europe on YouTube.
I'd like to go to Ireland, see all the
I'm trying
castles.
to think of some of the things because bucket list, like own a cool sports car. Well, I did that with that Ford Pro because that was basically. I shouldn't say it was a useless daily driver car because it really wasn't. It just had the best of all worlds, and I don't understand why Ford. Well, I do understand why they canned it because they were going to stop producing the Mustang, and the Mustang community went crazy. And Ford was like, "Well, we got to can one of them because we can't have 2 muscle cars in our lineup." Well, as far as, you know, Mustang's a muscle car. Ford Probe was a sports car. 2 completely different cars. And why they, and it's, anyhow. So there's that. Been a photographer. Electronics, electrician, all that stuff.
What's your bucket list? Things that you want to do?
Like I said, visit Europe. I really want to, and when I say Europe, I mean England, France, Scotland,
Ireland?
Ireland. You know, we're talking a long trip. It's probably be a 6-month trip because I want, you know, when I say Europe, I mean Europe. I don't mean just, you know, Great Britain. I mean Europe. New Zealand. Oh my God, I want to visit New Zealand. Australia. Mm-hmm. Want to visit Australia. In fact, Zeke, if I could get down there, because I want to hang out with you and dude behind the camera. And
How about Australia?
That's what I said. Australia too.
Oh, my bad.
Look out, honey. Now you're gonna bump the camera again.
I got it.
Oh, I love you too. That's Dolly. Poor old Dolly girl.
She's a black
She's
lab.
getting old. Let me tilt the camera down so y'all can see Dolly.
Dolly, I love you.
There she is. This old Dolly girl.
Dolly.
Come here,
I'll
Dolly.
scratch your butt.
Come here, Dolly.
Scratch your butt.
Dolly, baby.
Dolly.
Here, come here, honey.
Come on
Edit.
around this
There
way.
we go. Come here, baby.
Dolly, Dolly,
Oh,
Dolly, come
she
here.
don't know what to do.
Come here, Mama.
There she
Dolly.
is. There's
Come on.
Dolly. Hi, Dolly.
Hey, there's Dolly, guys.
She's an old girl.
Whoa, whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa.
She's up and about today. She's
feeling
getting old.
good
Yeah,
today.
she's
Here comes
probably
June
what,
June.
15?
June
14 or
bug.
15.
June bug.
She's getting up there. Yeah, there's June bug.
Here's a little fatty. Joe bug. Boo boo.
She's like, what are you doing? Ah! Anyhow, okay, let's get back to
Okay,
the
well.
interview.
June
Yeah, poor old Dolly girl.
I'm listening.
Anyhow, if I had the money, buddy, I'd travel all over. There's lots of places
Me too.
I'd love to visit and learn their cultures and stuff.
You sure you ain't got the camera too high?
No, it's fine. But only thing separating me and that is money.
Yeah, buddy.
I guess that's everybody. I don't know if anybody. I mean, there's some people that want to be home buddies, but that's another thing that's weird. Is travel. I'd love to travel, but I also love to stay at home.
I'd love to go by train.
No, it's weird.
For a
Oh yeah,
short ride.
That's another thing I'd love to do that I
See?
haven't done. That would be a good bucket list thing. Is
Somebody's calling.
train ride. I'd love to do a train ride.
That would be cool.
Especially they got that one train, the Amtrak, goes from Salt Lake up to Alaska.
They've even got one train deal in Louisville where you can go all over the
Oh,
place.
yeah.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Well, see, they've got the one that's another one that I'd love to do is Bardstown Dinner Train.
Yeah,
Love
that's
to
the
do
one.
that. Love
Yeah.
to do that.
That'd be cool.
So yeah, I guess that would be a more of a doable bucket list thing is to ride the Bardstown
Maybe
Dinner
we can have a
Train.
honeymoon on it, huh?
Yeah, it'd be kind of cool.
We never went
Oh,
on
I
a
know they do a
honeymoon.
real cool thing on the Halloween. They got the Halloween dinner
Oh,
train.
that would be a blast.
Yeah, they do like a murder mystery thing. It's kind of
that
that'd
would
be kind of
fun.
cool. But
We could tape
I've
it.
had friends that's went on that, not the Halloween thing, but they've been on the Bardstown Dinner Train and
Mm-hmm.
said it's awesome. But it's a little pricey.
Slightly.
I don't know. I'm just kind of a simple person. As far as I say I'm simple. But my bucket list. I mean, you'd have to be a millionaire because I'd be a jet setter.
How about me now? I would too.
Yeah.
You can't go by yourself.
Well, that's part of the bucket list, honey. Going by myself.
I love you too, precious.
You
Precious.
know you're gonna be with me.
I hope so.
I
Who's
don't know
going
what
to
we're
carry
gonna do
the
with the
bags?
cats. That's another bucket list thing I'd like to do. Not become a RV nomad, but rent a RV for the summer
Yeah.
and load it up with Carla and the cats and just go on a little whirlwind tour around the country.
That'd be fun.
Because there's so many places I used to go through and go past when I was driving a truck, but I couldn't stop. So I'd like to stop at them places.
What
and
was
check
your
'em
first
out.
job?
McDonald's.
Oh,
Lord, honey,
my
we done
bad.
talked about that in part one.
What's your name now, honey?
Lord, I guess.
I'm messing with you, honey.
But
You know I ain't got Alzheimer's yet.
I'm trying to think of the questions for back. What are some of the things from the past that were better than now?
Yep.
Because I was talking to
See,
you
do
about
good.
that.
Uh-huh.
As far as with me, I still I wouldn't say that it was better back then, but the lack of technology, the lack of the internet and all that, because it forced people to to interact with each other on a local level. Mm-hmm. Whereas nowadays you got the internet, which is not a bad thing because like, you know, I mean like here on YouTube, Facebook, even MySpace, mm-hmm. I've made a lot of pretty good friends on all of them. And a lot of them I've never met, probably might not ever get to meet. Mm-hmm. But you know them on a one-to-one, you know, especially nowadays you got the voice chat and all that other stuff. So you actually, excuse me, you can actually interact with each other. It's not like just a chat thing. Because back in the MySpace days, see, I used to, was it the IRL or IRC? IRL is something else.
What's that?
It's chat. It was chat relay, internet chat relay.
Oh,
now this
okay.
goes back to the early days of the internet. And it's basically, it was just a chat room. The thing with chat room is you're restricted to what you're typing each other. Well now, and then Yahoo come along, and you could voice chat on Yahoo. So that was kind of a little leap. Well now you can video chat on like Facebook Messenger. Uh-huh. You can video chat. Well, most smartphones video chat. You don't even need a Facebook account.
Have you ever been on TV? When your mom and dad was playing in the bluegrass band?
No, they were on TV. In fact, they were on a show called Soundstage, a PBS show. I don't even know. I think they brought that back, but.
That I don't know. We'd have to Google it.
On TV. Well, let's see. There's one time they were interviewing my dad. A friend of ours was murdered, and they were interviewing him, and I was on TV. That's not anything to brag about. Trying to remember. Oh, they interviewed me. What was that at the Kroger parking lot a few years back?
Yeah, you
remember? They had this goofy camera angle. I can't remember what the interview was about.
Was it about the preacher that done something?
Oh, that's what it was. I think it was. Yeah, that we had a. God, that's another one that kind of sucks. Yeah, it was a preacher that
did something wrong.
Yeah, he was inappropriate with some of the children in church. I'll just leave it at that. Yeah, they were asking about that.
Oh, wait a minute. We was interviewed another time, too. This a church group was doing like a game show, and we were interviewed. Oh,
yeah. Yeah, they caught us, well, me and you and Victoria. Yeah, we were coming out of a movie at Lexington Green, and we was getting ready to go to a movie. We come out of art shop or something there. Yeah, and these kids interviewed. I never got to see that interview. I can't remember
I never did either.
I can't remember what channel that was. It was a YouTube channel.
Do you remember the magician?
Yeah, but we weren't on there. Yeah, that was up in Newport Aquarium.
What if we got film of that?
I'll have to. Well, I
would be cool to upload.
Him, but I don't. Yeah. I never posted it on
that
YouTube.
That guy was good.
Yeah, good Lord, that
he
was
a
what,
street
2009? It's been a while. Let's see if I can find that.
That would be cool because he was a real good magician.
But yeah, I've never really, been on TV. I get caught up in little news clip interviews.
I've been on TV before.
Yeah, you was on Romper Room.
And I've also been interviewed on the radio too.
Yeah, you was interviewed for your first book on the radio, the local radio station here. And then
the feature in the arts. I don't know if they still have that up, but
I don't know.
They interviewed me on that, and boy, I told a lot of stories.
But let's see. Military service. That's another question. I never served in the military, but I was in ROTC in high school.
Yeah.
So my dad, he was in the Air Force. Mm-hmm. And
how many years was your dad in the Air Force?
14 or 15 years.
What did he do?
He was a crew chief and a mechanic. He was a crew chief on a B-26. What they call that? God, my mind ain't working. Not a Black Widow. It's called I can't remember. Martin Marauder? No.
You want me to go ask Mama? And you should
no,
keep talking?
Lord, she wouldn't remember. But anyway, it's B-26. B-26 Martin, I think. Or I think I've got that. It's the little bomber. It's not a big bomber. It's called like a fighter bomber type of thing. And then he was a line mechanic on the F-100 Super Sabre. God, you're asking me stuff that I'm...
Make you remember.
But I know positively it's B-26.
What do you think was the best movie ever come out when you was a kid?
Oh, good Lord. I guess the most epic would be Star Wars. I was
in space. This may all be happening
13
right now.
when Star Wars first came out. And we stood in line
20th century Fox
for hours
George Lucas,
to
the
go
man
see
who
it.
brought you
But it was an awesome movie.
Now,
And you know, it's kind of
an
sad because
adventure
Lucas
unlike
Arts
anything on your
cut it up
planet.
and modernized it.
Star
So
Wars.
and he destroyed all the original copies, so nobody was ever going to be able to see what the original Star Wars looked like. That's a shame. You know,
That
shame
is.
on you,
The story
Lucas,
of
for
a
doing
boy,
that.
a girl, and a universe.
Your sister was on the Gong Show, wasn't she?
Well, it was at the mall. They were doing tryouts for the Gong Show, and her and a friend of hers got up. They sung,
Of rebellion and
but it was funny.
You should have told that on her interview. That would have been a real
Yeah,
good
well,
question.
honey, there's so many things in people's lives that, good Lord, you could sit here for ages talking about.
it's an epic of heroes.
But like an interview with you, asked the question, what advice would you give for the young kids?
Yeah.
And,
What advice would you give?
all I could say is,
Villains
every once in a while, put that stupid cell phone down and interact with people around you.
from
You
a
know,
thousand worlds.
your smartphones and your tablets aren't the be-all, end-all for your life. Put them down, look around you, and see what's going on locally.
Yeah, talk to your family. And I'm sure a lot of young folks do.
Oh, I'm sure they do. At least I hope y'all do.
Star Wars.
Because
A billion years
you'll
in
get to the
making,
age
and it's
where
coming to your galaxy.
you'll be like, wow, everything, I let all this pass me by. And by then, it's too late. In fact, certain people have died and gone on that you can't interact with anymore. So it's good to interact now.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Stay in school, definitely. I know that's old broken
Yeah.
record, but it's so true. And I know school can be stupid, trust me, because I thought it was stupid. But I didn't, not the learning part, the societal part, the interactive part of some, because if you get a bad teacher, they're going to ruin it for a lot of kids. But struggle through and get to the end, at least get your high school diploma. Don't drop out. 'Cause
Empower
that's
yourself,
'cause
guys and gals.
you got to at least get your high school diploma.
And if you're smart enough, go to
college.
college.
College ain't for everybody. I tell you something that's a lot better than college is trade school. A lot of people make fun of trade school.
Vocational school.
Vocational, because with that, you actually learn a skill. You're not in there learning social goop, whatever they do nowadays, is social justice warrior craps. That'd be a whole nother video. You actually learn to do something with your life. Be a nurse. You don't have to be a doctor,
Well,
but you can study to be a
just
doctor.
like I went in high school and then I went in 2015
Yeah.
so I could get a job at Kroger's
But yeah, you could,
working
you
in the
could-
deli.
You could study like to get into the information technology field. See, and I tried it with computer electronics until I figured out what it was going to cost
Yeah.
and how much I was going to have to pay. I was like, yeah. But there's a lot of trade schools nowadays that they don't cost a whole lot of money, and they can get you into your field quicker to where you're making money. But because college is so expensive, our daughter,
God.
oh my God,
What does she owe? 14,000.
about 14 grand. She went 2 years, and
Well, Anna's going what, 8?
no, she's going to 8. This coming year will be her last year, and I think is that 5 or 6?
Well,
She's going for a master's degree in criminology,
Now, which is the highest, the master's or the bachelor's?
PhD.
PhD.
She's not going for a PhD. She's
Yeah.
master's. That's as far as she wants to go.
Yeah.
But thank God she's had lots of scholarships and lots of financial aid and stuff, to where I think right now her student loans,
22,000.
something like that.
Yeah.
It's not, no, I don't even think it's that much, honey. It's like maybe 10 grand. Because she's had a lot of scholarships and stuff. I don't know. All I know is that it's still
might be 15.
It's still expensive.
Yeah, it's most definitely.
And most kids that have to go and float a loan for the whole thing, Lord, they're left owing hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah, and especially middle class families that, you know.
But you know what? If you're gonna do that, if you're gonna go to college, please, especially if you're gonna do it on a student loan,
use the money.
don't take basket weaving courses. Take something that's gonna get you somewhere.
Be a nurse, be a doctor.
I don't know, in all the years that I've been
like
alive, I've seen so many college graduates flipping burgers, and I'll tell you, there was 3 college graduates that were dispatchers at trucking companies that I worked at. College graduates.
Yeah.
Why were they doing that? Because they social economics degree and
Wall Street.
well, one guy I run a team with, he had a degree, a 2-year degree in communication. I says, well, what's that? He said, well, I learned how to twist the knobs and everything on the soundboards at TV and radio stations. I said, so why ain't you doing that? I don't know. Oh, well, then why did you go to college to do that if you're not going to do it?
Well, sometimes people midstream.
What is that? Yeah, I don't. Yeah, but that's what I understand is these kids who go to college
majors
to learn crap. They're basically, I think they just go to college to hang out. I don't know. It just don't make any sense. I can understand maybe your first 6 months or your first year of college, you're still trying to figure yourself out. But by year 2, you ought to have that figured out, and you ought to be focusing. Well, it's like one guy I know, his kid, he went to college. He's still going to college. He's been in college for 8 years because he started out, that communication, socioeconomic, whatever. He got out of college. He couldn't buy him a job. Well, he was in debt to the student loan to the federal government, and that was getting ready to. He was getting ready to default on that loan. So his smart idea, well, I'll just go back to college because while you're going to college, you don't have to pay anything.
Maybe he liked to learn.
Apparently so.
Well,
anyway,
some kids are like
he's
that.
been taking all these courses, and he's one of these social justice warriors that just woof. He's going to spend the rest of his life in college. God knows. I think the last time I talked to him, he's into the federal government for about $120,000.
Woo! Become a lawyer.
Oh, I think he's got his PhD, but he just keeps going to college because as long as he's going, he don't have to pay. And
well, he likes to learn, maybe.
No, he don't want to pay the loans back. And
really?
And he knows the second he quits, they're going to call him on it.
Oh.
But see, all the times where he would stop with the college, here we go.
Well, let's make it
All
go
the time.
a little longer.
Yeah, we'll let this one extend a little bit. Anyway, yeah, what it is when he realized he was going to have to start paying when he get out of college, the best thing he could do was work at the TGI Fridays. I think he worked at Outback Steakhouse as a server. So that's what you do with that PhD degree. You go become a server at Outback Steakhouse because you didn't study the right things. Man, you got to really be careful what you study when you go to college because there's a lot of money on the line. Now, if mommy and daddy's paying for it, I guess you go do whatever you want to do.
Become a Wall Street person.
Do something. Yeah, anyway, yeah, it's neither here nor there. It's just kind of sad because these kids, in a lot of foreign countries, you can go to school and it don't cost anything. But you got to learn something. Plus, you have to keep your grades up. If you don't keep your grades up, you ain't going to college in a lot of these foreign countries. Yeah, that'd be my advice to these kids is, don't grow up too fast. Don't believe everything you see on the internet.
And for sure on TV, don't believe everything
I know
on TV.
this is cliche, but your parents aren't stupid. Listen to your parents.
They really,
unless they're stupid, and then don't Because there are some parents out there that, anyhow, but 98% of parents, they know what they're talking about, and they're just trying to make sure you don't make the same mistakes they made.
And grandparents also.
And grandparents, definitely.
And just say your elders.
Your elders. Yeah, and respect your elders.
Yeah.
That's another thing. A lot of these kids nowadays, they have absolutely no respect for their elders. I don't understand that. I've always had the utmost respect for elders.
Yeah, because if we didn't, we'd have.
Well, back in our day, we'd
have 5 across the lip.
Yeah, if our parents didn't spank us, they would. You can't do that nowadays.
You'll go to jail. It's called child abuse now, but back then it was called
But you know
discipline.
what? Kids watching this, which it probably ain't any, because I don't know many kids that would watch this stuff.
Well, they might. They might. Have faith, honey.
Just
Have
because
faith.
you can,
Don't mean
you should.
High five.
Yeah, because you know, just because in the eyes of the law, you can turn your parents in because they're disciplining you doesn't mean you should. And if they're disciplined, now I don't mean being abusive. I mean, you know, discipline because you did something wrong. You messed up.
Took the car keys away.
Whatever it would be. You know, yeah, in the eyes of the law, you can have them arrested, but what good's that going to do?
Yeah.
But a lot of these kids, they're way out of hand. And,
They don't understand. We do need to bring prayer back into the schools. I do
yeah,
believe
prayer,
in that.
definitely. At least a moment of silence.
Yeah.
You don't have to pray. Just reflect.
Yeah.
And you don't have to pray to a Christian God. You can pray to whoever, pagan God. It don't matter who you pray to. You don't have to pray. Like I say, you don't even have to pray. Just reflect.
Yeah.
And have a little respect for the kids that are standing there that are praying. You know, don't make fun of them. You can be an atheist. Now, Satanists, I don't know. That's a little, because you're basically, you're purposely telling everybody that you basically, you know, are what you are. And that's, I don't know, it's so negative. I just can't see being a positive Satanist unless you're just positively a jerk. I don't know.
Well, everybody should respect everybody's
everybody
belief
just respect
in God, even if you don't believe in anybody.
Even if you're Satanist, hey, good on you, but you know what? Just stay on my face. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear Satan loves me.
Well,
I'm sure Satan loves me. I don't know.
Maybe you can lead them to God. You never know.
Well, definitely pray for them. But
I've got an atheist friend, and I tell him Merry Christmas, and he gets mad at me. He says,
well, see, atheist is different. If you want to be an atheist, that's your business. But a lot of atheists, well, I don't believe in anything. Yeah, you do. No, I don't. You're an atheist, right? You believe in atheism? Yeah, well, you believe in something.
There you
go. That's not the same. Yeah, it is. You're believing in something. You're believing God don't exist. That means you believe in something.
Yep.
It don't matter. As long as you're a nice person.
Hey, to each their own, and you know.
Yeah, and as long as you're not, you know,
getting
a
up
jerk.
in everybody's face.
You know, that's the big thing. Don't be a jerk.
Just
period.
like if you're a Christian, you know, a lot of people are offended.
Yeah, don't beat people over the head with the Bible.
Yeah.
If you're Muslim, don't beat people over the head with the Quran. Yeah. If you're a Mormon, don't beat people over the head with the Book of Mormon.
Just everybody be respectful.
Yeah, be respectful.
And be loving. Whoever you serve or don't, be loving to one another. Cause we're all human, and we all feel pain. And if you cut us, we all bleed red.
Okay.
So, blah, 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 blah. What?
All right. God, my mind just went blank. Anyhow.
Good.
Swami Carla.
Swamp.
Oh, wise one. Oh, wise one.
A wise one. You're
anyhow,
smart because...
we're going to end this because this is going way too long.
It's all good.
No, we're not doing an hour. I'll do another one some other time, but right now we got to end this because we went on. This is part 3. Good Lord.
I told you was going to be part 3. You need to listen to the missus once in a while.
Okay. Well, anyhow, whoa, honey.
I was going to pan back on the guys.
I can
the big muscle
get it here
behind
in
you.
just a second. anyhow, God bless everybody.
Much love. We love
Much
everybody.
love. Now I'll turn the camera around so we can see you.
Not me. Why you want to turn it on me? Lord.
There's Miss Barbie with her tongue sticking out.
Thank you guys for joining us, even though he did his own interview just
I
about.
didn't. Well,
yeah, you did.
if you'd have remembered to bring the question thing.
I'd talk about you,
And then-
yo-yo.
Negan and
What's his name?
God, my
Dean.
brain. Dean. Say good night. God bless.
Bye, Negan.
And
Miss Lucille, you forgot Miss Lucille.
oh Lord, Miss Lucille.
there's Miss
Miss
Lucille.
Lucille. Can't believe Anna did that.
Yeah, it scared the fire out of me seeing the guy. And then when I'd get out of the room, she would move them in a different
I
place.
gotta put my
And
glasses back on. I can't hardly see.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna work on my flag quilt.
Anyhow, God bless everybody, and
Much
if
love.
you're still watching this,
We love y'all.
y'all take care, and Lord, who knows what's going to happen next week with Mondays with Mom? We don't know.
This is Mondays with Mom with
My-
Kentucky Ranger.
All the
Thank
stuff
you,
going
Kentucky
on with
Ranger.
me, Lord, this last week was run. This doctor,
give
that doctor.
Give
Good
everybody
Lord.
an update
What?
on what's
Well, I'm
going
going
on.
to have surgery next month to remove those broken wires. They're still not quite sure what they're going to do about my neurostimulator.
I think you
I
got.
do have an X-ray of it, so I'm going to put that up the corner. That's what looks like. I got a Walkman implanted in my back.
No, you know what that really is, you guys. I have a remote control husband.
Oh, Lord.
Shh, I know y'all ain't gonna tell.
She honestly believes that.
He takes batteries. Ain't that just nifty?
Battery operated husband.
Yes. I push the button, he raises his hand. See, I'm pushing the button. Raise
She'd
your
love
hand.
that, wouldn't she?
Yes, I would.
Anyhow, y'all take care. God bless. And
Every woman needs a remote
it's
control
way
husband.
past. We're doing this today, which is
Wednesday.
Booger's birthday, Laney. So happy birthday,
Hey,
Laney.
I'm always Friday, my bad.
This will be Wednesday.
Gotcha.
Yeah, she just had her birthday
Happy birthday,
on
Laney.
the 13th.
Wait a minute, let me come up. We'll sing her happy birthday. No. Let's sing
Lord,
happy
here we
birthday.
go.
Ready?
Okay,
I
get
gotta
out here.
dump
There we
down now. See, I'm taller than
Ready?
you. See?
Whoops.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Lane.
Booger.
Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday
to
to
you.
you.
May God bless you.
And
You
many more.
You only turn 18 once.
That's right.
Thank you, Ranger, for letting me
Oh,
interview you.
and don't forget, Laney,
That's right.
your registered draft.
Oh,
Yeah,
listen.
women have, well, no,
Yeah,
they
that's right.
changed that a few years back. When you turn 18, you
Yeah.
got to register for the
That's
draft.
right. That's right.
Not that it's ever going to happen, but you
No,
still have to. It's
probably
a
won't.
legal thing.
Yep. Thank God we're old farts. We don't have to worry with all that
Nah.
mess.
Anyhow, oh, already watching any
Oh,
my
I'm
back.
sorry. I'm sorry. Oops, my bad.
Anyhow,
Happy birthday, baby.
happy birthday, or belated,
We
I
love
guess.
you.
Well, it wasn't belated because we got our card. So,
Well, we're filming it on the 13th, so there
Anyhow.
you go.
God bless everybody. Take care, and we will see you
Much
next.
love, everybody.
Yes.
Thank you, Kentucky Ranger, for letting me interview.
Oh,
Get a kiss.
we'll go to Kiss.
Ooh.
Smooches.
We love everybody.
We love everybody.
God bless. Much
God
love.
bless and take care, and we'll see you Monday.
Thank you for tuning in. Hit the like button and subscribe button.
That's right.
Love you guys. Bye-bye.
Love y'all. Bye.
Na, 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 na.